Okay. Hi, you guys. First off, I want to apologize for looking a little rough. I just woke up and, like, I have eyeshadow left over from earlier today, but I don't have, like, any concealer or anything on, so I probably look really tired, which I am, but not important. I just wanted to share a story that happened with you guys. It was interesting. Okay. So I went to the VA office with a friend of mine, and because to get school started and things like that, it's just easier to talk to a person than, doing it online is annoying. So I went, and as I'm waiting, obviously, I haven't legally changed my name, so it's still my old name. But I informed them of that, like, as soon as I got there, so they didn't, they only yelled it once, and luckily they yelled my last name, so I was like, whew, crisis avoided. But that's not really the point of the story. The point of the story is that as I'm sitting there, um, sorry, I always do that with my hair now. This guy, it's the VA, so, a lot of these people are homeless. Some of them are veterans. Well, they're all veterans. But some of them, look a little rough, if you know what I mean, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, but, it is what it is. So I'm sitting there, and the guy sees me filling out my form, and he's like, oh, so you're going to go to school? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to school. I'm excited about it. And he's like, oh, so what are you going to school for? And I said, cosmetology. And he was like, oh, I know a lot of the girls that do that. And I was like, because I guess he was saying a lot of girls who get out of the military go to cosmetology school. And then, this is the best part, you guys, he was like, and some of the guys, and he literally took his hand and was like, and some of the guys, too, but they're a little funny. And anyone who knows me knows that even though I do not identify as a gay person, I will fight tooth and nail for gay rights. I hate when people talk about gay people. I think it is stupid, and I'm all for gay people. I'm like such a fag hag, and I mean that in the best possible way. And so I was like, well, sir, I really don't think there's anything wrong with that. What's wrong with that? I was like, they're usually better than the women who do it. And he was like, oh, well, I guess he didn't expect my reaction. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then he stopped talking to me, and I was like, yeah. I didn't want to I kind of was tempted to be like, I'm transgender, right? But I was kind of enjoying the whole passing thing. It was pretty nice. And then this other guy asked me if I'd had any kids, and I was like, no, I don't have any kids. But, it was really nice. The people there did not know I was transgendered until I told them, and I found out that through the VA I'm entitled to, like, free health care, so I can possibly stop self-medicating and get my hormones through a doctor for free, which would be awesome, less risky that way. And I found out I'm not their only transgender client, so that's pretty cool, too. A lot of people in the military get out and are gay, and some get out and are transgender. I think I'm their youngest transgender person, though. I don't think anyone else has transitioned so young. Other than that, I was thinking about, like last night I was laying in bed, and I was sitting there and I was thinking about that video I did, Trans Girl Problems, which, by the way, he read the message and he apologized to me. Oh my God, someone's calling me. I feel really bad if I don't answer it, but they'll leave a voicemail. I hope it's not the school I want to go to. But, so anyway, I was laying in bed and I was thinking, trans girl problems, that'd be an interesting video to do, like, with legit trans girl problems. So, and the problem that came into my mind was underwear. Yes, underwear. As a woman, I like to wear cute underwear, but as a transgender woman, going underwear shopping poses some particular problems for me that it might not for other girls, such as, I have a little bit more down there to compensate for, or to encompass, I should say. So, I was thinking about it, and I thought I would tell you guys, oh my God, they're calling again. Is it rude if I answer it? It really is. It really is rude if I answer it. Ugh, while I'm doing a video, and I don't want to re-record this. I'm just going to let that ring. Oh well, I'll call them back. So, like, it's just annoying, because obviously I use a gaff sometimes, which is made specifically for male to female transsexuals and or cross-dressers. Not that I have anything against cross-dressers. And sometimes I use a homemade gaff for tighter fits if I'm performing and I'm taking my clothes off, And then other times I just use really tight panties. But see, there are certain types of panties that will work, but you have to be careful, because if you move around too much, it'll, like, okay, so here's the seam, and here's your leg, and here's the seam. It'll pop out there, if that makes sense. So that's annoying. It's just a struggle, and it got me thinking about, the different struggles that trans girls face and the things that we go through, like wearing bikinis, just using the bathroom, things like that. Well, using the bathroom really isn't that hard, because all you have to do is sit down. Like, I mean, common sense would say just sit down. Ew, my hair looks gross today, you guys. I need to re-straighten it, because it's really bad. And I'm performing tonight, so this little curl here, that's got to go. That's got to go. I think I slept on this on accident. Like, I fell asleep in it, so that's why it looks like shit. But luckily, I can fix it. I've gotten much better with my wigs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because this is going on 5 minutes, which isn't too long, so. And I know someone asked me if I could do longer videos, because they say I often just go really short with it. Yeah, but I think that's about it. I'm performing tonight. I'm super excited about it. A lot of my friends are going. I love the songs I'm doing. I would get them recorded, but the only problem is that I use my phone for my music, and so, that's annoying. But hopefully when I upgrade my phone, then I'll, be able to do that. So I'll talk to y'all really soon, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye.